Today we're in Gayle. We're going to walk up to Wether Fell and make it around. So we're parked at the side of the road in Gayle. Free parking. We just head forwards. At the end of the line of cars we turn left. Signpost says Burtersett and Marset. At the top of the field we bear off left. We can see the hill in front of us, or the outline of it, because it's covered in mist, but we hope it'll change by the time we get up there. Just before we do, let's give you a shot to the left. Like I say, it's quite misty at the moment, but let's hope this comes out. We keep going. That's just looking slightly right. We head forward. That's looking slightly back over the village of Gayle, which is just above Hawes. That's looking to our right. Down below we've got the river. At the top of the field we go through the gate and bear off left. They're just struggling a bit with this gate in front of us. There's some real strong, they're only small gates, but you're about 3 or 4 foot up, and there's a real strong spring on them. So he's having to help his wife get over by the look of it. The same as us, they're getting on a bit. There we are, he's helping her down, look. That's it. There we are. Yeah, they're down. We're walking towards them now. Just before we do, there's an old barn. Looks like it's been converted on the side. It's just clearing a bit now, look. That's where we're going, up there. And again. We keep going. So we're heading towards Burtersett now. You're walking with a taxi driver today in the misty dales, but we hope it's going to come out. As you head forward across the field and come over the brow, you'll see a stone barn in front of you. Just to the right hand side of there, you can see the gate in the wall. So we bear left towards the barn now. We'll be walking across the front. If you look to your right hand side, we can see another barn and the outline of the top. Just before we pass the barn, that's looking right. It's starting to clear a bit. And again. And again. We keep going. We're at the side of the barn now. Heading forward, following the arrow, and if we look to our left down below, we can see the church in Hawes. Farmer there, look, just gone in front of us, just checking all his sheep, seeing they're not, you know, out wrong with them or out like that. They're following him because he's probably got food on him. You're just going slow so he can look at everything. You know, as they run towards him, if one's got a bad foot, he can treat it. They certainly know there's a bit of food about. And this is what they do most days, check the flock over. Oh, he's gone behind the wall now. Can't see him much. See his head, but that's about it. You can see he's looking and checking there, look. He's got some feed. Scattering it about. Well, we're leaving for now. Just down below, to our left, we've got a campsite there, look. We just keep heading forwards. I can see 5 barns now, and Burtersett in the distance. That's looking to our right, just before the barns. Look at this on the right. It's one of them stone barns there, look. I mean, it's misty and it's quite warm. Why they're inside, I don't know. We keep going. As you can see, the lambs are tame enough. 12, 15 feet in front of us there. We're heading forward between 2 walls now. We've got houses in front on our left. We just poke our camera over the wall on the right. There's not a lot to see really, but you know, you've 2 old barns and somebody's put a lot of effort into building them. Probably a couple 100 years old. And the walls. When we get to Burtersett, we'll be turning right up to tops, and we hope that the mist clears. It doesn't look it's doing too bad at the moment. We keep going. And then we cross over a tiny stream on the path. You can get by on the right. At the houses, we just bear off to the right, just slightly uphill. And after 50 yards, we turn right again. Signpost says Wether Fell. Walk forward 50 yards. You can get tea and coffee in the Institute. You've got to make it yourself though. And this is the tiny square at Burtersett. We're going to have a quick look inside and then go back onto our walk up to Wether Fell. As you can see, you've got a few seats here if you want a sandwich. Yeah, we've had a quick look round. We're carrying on with our walk now. If you have a cup of tea or coffee, make it yourself and leave a donation. And then just as we start walking forward past Rig End, we see a couple of builders here, look. And they're enjoying a glass of wine each. A couple of scarecrows, but they're certainly smiling. The wine must be doing them a bit of good. Well, we'll leave them to it. They look as if they need a sleep. We keep going. And as we come round the side of the house, there's the view and our path. So as we leave Burtersett, let's have a quick look back. We turn back round and keep heading forward, uphill. We're slowly bearing right now, uphill. Yeah, another minute, we'll be going through the gate. As you can see, it's just a steady climb, but we're making some progress now. Before we go any further, we look back towards Burtersett and then turn back round, keep going. That's the view more or less in front. That's where we're going. We just keep following the track and that'll bear round to the right and get us up there. That's looking to our left. Just a tiny bit of rain, but it's very warm and muggy. Well, we keep getting the odd shower and then the sun comes out, but at least the mist seems to be clearing a bit. We're crossing over a tiny spring on the path. Just past the spring, as you come onto the top, you'll see a wall. We go straight on with the wall on our right hand side. Just keep heading forwards. You'll see a second wall in front. As you head forward, you'll see a gate in the wall, straight through, up onto the brow. We just keep bearing right up to the dip in the skyline. As you make your way uphill and the main path bears off to your right, take the tiny path on your left. That'll take you up to Cam High Road. We'll be coming back on this path later on. When you come to the gate, straight through, bearing slightly right, there's the old Roman road in between the two walls. Hello, mate.
All right. Beautiful, eh?
Beautiful, mate. We turn right onto the old Roman road. This was built roughly 2,000 years ago. Still not in bad nick. Well, we're having a cup of tea because we can see the rain coming behind us. We're going to shelter against the wall until it blows over. And then we're going to head forward. As we walk along the old Roman road, we keep having a look to our left, down into the valley bottom. And as we look back to our left hand side, we think we've got summer water there. Well, Janice says it is anyway. Good shot though. And that's just further round. As you can see, there's some dark clouds, but we've got sunshine coming through. It's quite warm up here. As we head forward, we're on the lookout for a right turn. This is another new walk for us. We keep going. We walk forward till we come to the gate across the path. We turn right there. We just keep following the wall. It bears slightly left and then it'll swing right. We'll be back to you. The path is slowly starting to bear right. Well, there's the path. So we just keep heading forward with the wall on our left and Wether Fell just to our right, just above us. We just keep heading forwards, just slightly uphill. You can see the path on the right. We'll soon be turning left, downhill. We're heading forward with the grouse butts on our right. We're still looking for a left turn. And if anybody's lost a green welly, it's up here. We keep going through the gate. We're slowly heading downhill. We just keep bearing left downhill, retracing our steps for a short way. We'll be back to you. That's looking right. But as we drop down and go through the wall and up the ridge at the other side, we're looking for a left turn. Retrace your steps for a few minutes, and when you see the wall appear on your left hand side, 100 yards further on, you'll see the yellow gate. We turn left there. As we go through the wall, we look slightly right. We can see a gate in front of us. That's where we're going. The path slowly bears off to the left. Still heading downhill though. And then as we start to drop down, we can see the church at Hawes. As you drop down, you'll see the gate in the wall and the path at the other side. We're heading towards Gayle and the waterfall now. We just keep heading downhill through the gate. As we drop down, We can see a line of old stone barns. We'll soon be turning left. So the gate's more or less straight in front of us. We walk towards the trees and then turn left. We'll soon be there. That's just a quick shot to our left. Well, we're nearly back now. 3 or 4 minutes, we'll be out at the car park. When you get there, just walk 50 yards to your left hand side to the bridge and take a look. So we're back at the bridge in Gayle now. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Dales. You've been walking with a taxi driver today.